Let me just preface this. I am not trying to advise anybody. I am not trying to change somebody's mind. These are just simple thoughts that I thought I would share. Just dump my brain a little bit. I'm just existing like you guys are on a day-to-day basis. A little bit about me. I graduated college with a BS in science or applied exercise science, and now working professionally for a year and a half now. And yes, I do have a script because I don't think I am at my creative career where I can take bullet points into full collective thoughts. So I hope that's okay. I think today we look to have like a perfect structure, to just give us that little safety blanket and like a sense of purpose. It's been drilled to us by our parents, the school systems, heck, even work or the government. But I'm not going to get into that. To the point where we kind of lose ourselves in the process a little bit. What I mean by that is like we lose the just being able to do whatever we want sometimes because we hold onto this idea that there's only one right way to do things. It's kind of sad, honestly.
Words of advice. You can do anything you put your mind to.
I think one of the greatest things as a child is like we had no responsibilities and we had no plans to anything and we just did what we wanted to do. That was beautiful,
Quick summary of night one.
Shit, you guys got here. We went to go eat. Now we went for a walk. That's literally what happened in the span of 3 hours. A lot can happen.
Burning off our calories. $66 worth of food each.
I didn't think it said $45 online.
And then I think as we slowly grow up, bits and pieces of that concept is taken away so that you can follow a said structure to be quote unquote successful.
Behind the scenes, how you...
Upper yip yip.
Take a picture.
Wisdom.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
On the spot,
bro. Exercise free will.
Okay, think about it as like, you're driving and you put a set destination on your phone, Google Maps. It's a set route. It'll get you there. It's direct. It's predictable. Get you there safe. But rarely do we just, take another route or pull over and just enjoy what's on the way. Let's talk about that a little bit. We all are so set on the destination or the bigger picture that we sometimes forget what's down here and what's on the way. Like, for example, I have a lot of this nice things around me, but I feel like sometimes I just forget that a couple years ago I would have loved to have all of this, and now I have all this, and I still want the bigger picture. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, yes, you should always strive for the bigger picture. But there are some days where you can just be and exist and enjoy and appreciate the things that you've done to accomplish this right here. This is a small part of the picture that can eventually get you there.
We outside. Chill day so far. Barely 12 o'clock. We have a packed day ahead of us. Chill at the beach. Not too shabby.
Why do we have this sense of spontaneity? Like, let's go back to the definition real quick. Natural feeling or native tendencies. Like back into our primal days where there were no deadlines, there were no calendar, there was no task-based system. You just had to hunt, gather, and not get eaten by a tiger or a lion. And they lived basically off instincts. Like what was right or what made them happy or what they just had to do.
Hot dog segment, 100% beef. Stop playing with me.
But I know in today's age it's very complex, and obviously we can't compare the two. However, there are some lessons that still can be applied from that time to, prevent some states, like states of burnout.
Guys, what's up, guys? It's Kelvin Dale coming back at you. Woo! Guys, what's here? We literally saw you guys. I literally looked at you and you were looking straight through me. I was like, oh my God. I'm like,
I don't three.
Yeah, so going back to our GPS analogy and taking multiple routes to get to your spot, and that can be sometimes a risk to do that. Like, you might get to your spot late, or you might get lost. However, there are just some times in your life where you do need to just take some risk, no matter the outcome.
Take risks, man. Being willing to be uncomfortable and jumping off the ledge of the life that you now have currently. It's a gap between the person you are at this moment and the person that you want to become. And everyone has their own reasoning of why they can't get to that place, and then what their plan is to do those things. But I think sometimes the best way is to just let everything go, because you'll be you'll be stuck in an in-between phase. I think overall, to anybody, it's like just step out onto that ledge and allow the universe or God to grasp you.
Lastly, here on my notes, we have childlike spontaneity and how to have it. It's quite simple, to be honest. There's no rules to it. Just like this whole content creating thing, there's no rules. Like, do what you please. As long as you're not harming anybody, you are not trying to convince anybody to do anything wrong, and you're just being yourself. Just create. If you're a solo creator and you're creating, do as you please. I think everyone is so caught up to being perfect and trying to replicate somebody else's work that you lose your touch. And you're never going to discover that by trying to be somebody else. So explore, experiment, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it works, it works. Replicate that. But until then, switch it up a little bit. What are you doing that is working, and what are you doing that is not working?
Yeah, bro, come on! Come on! Come on!
That is not happening.
Come
Not happening. No way.
Come
Bro,
on!
look at it.
Come on! That's nothing. That's
Go on
nothing.
this
I'm not
one.
throwing up
We're
tonight.
going on this ride.
Yo, Marco making a scene. I see.
We're going on this ride. He needs to lock in right now.
I'm scared.
I'm down for whatever. I'm just waiting for
I'm scared.
the party's here. It's gotta get everybody coming along.
Hell, you're getting on this? Everybody's getting on this right now.
I'm going on it.
Hey, we have enough for 4.
Let's do it. I'm not.
Come on, Dave.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go on it?
Girl, no. If you want to see me throw up and projectile vomit, then yes, I'll go on.
You have to do your own research as well. You can't just let time pass by and blame it on everybody else but yourself. You have to do your own research. You have to go to your data and analytics and read it. Like, oh, okay, this might have a dip right here, so people probably didn't like it. So how can I fix that? But also don't fall into the trap where you're analyzing every single thing. You're here to create for yourself and not for everybody else. If somebody grasps onto your concept or to your idea, then they're gonna grasp into that. You don't have to force anything to anybody. You're gonna find your own community one day, and it'll grow naturally. Just to be smooth with your content, just be yourself. And I'm slowly trying to, adapt that concept as well. I'm not really trying to create on a day-to-day basis because I know I've been realizing that quality is better than quantity sometimes. Going back to the concept, yes, it's simple. Just find any day, find any time, find anywhere, and just don't put any plans to it. Make wise decisions, of course, but it should be decisions with little to no resistance. Like Bruce Lee once said.
Actually, you see, it's a combination of both. Here it is the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. Not, if you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both. So therefore, it's not pure naturalness or unnaturalness. The ideal is unnatural naturalness or natural unnaturalness.
Yin yang, eh?
Right, man, that's it.
Structure can definitely get you to a place, but don't rely on that structure too much. It's okay to have a little bit of spontaneity and have that sense of exploration. Failure are lessons, and that's how you learn, not just by following the same structure that everybody has been drilling on you. At the end of the day, it's our lives, it's our decisions. You are just an accumulation of decisions, so the decisions you make to a day-to-day basis is truly what gets you there. Not by listening to me, not by listening to any guru, not by listening to anybody. It's your decision. So what are you going to do about it? He been lacking. It's already 11 o'clock. We hungry.
You gotta go first. Alright, let's take a shot. Let's take a fucking shot. What if it was good?